Beardo Benjo.
Hello again everyone, I'm back here today with another Dolphin VR video. I've been tinkering around with it all morning. As you can probably tell, I've got them weird VR lines on my face where I've been sitting in virtual reality for far too long, and I've got some stuff to work pretty fantastically. Now the plan today was to play Simpsons Hit and Run in VR, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work well, it just doesn't work. You just get a plain black screen, which is a massive shame. I would have loved to see that game running in VR, but yeah, it just does not work with Dolphin VR. If anyone knows a workaround or knows how to get it to work, please let me know. I'd love to experience it, but didn't work. So instead, I decided to play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, one of my favourite Zelda games of all time. I know when it came out, people were a little bit taken aback by the art style and they kind of didn't warm to it straight away, but I thought it always looked amazing. I was kind of drawn to that art style. It was one of the reasons I was so hyped for it. And then it came out and ended up being just such a fantastically wonderful experience, and it's still something that I love to play today. So I'm going to dive into that today and see how well it runs in VR. A little bit like the Metroid video, I'm going to be running it in native to start with, so kind of the native bog standard display, and then I'm going to up it. I'm going to try for 4K today and see what that looks like when I run it. Put it through its tests, put it through its paces, and just see how well it runs in Dolphin VR, because Metroid ran so well. Ridiculously well, to be honest. I'm just excited to try out some more. So yeah, today I'm going to play a little bit of Wind Waker. I'm going to throw some pigs into the ocean, because that's what you can do in that game. Run around for a bit and just kind of talk about the experience and just see kind of how good it is and convey that to you guys. And yeah, don't forget to hit like on this video and hit subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's dive into some Wind Waker and see how well it runs in virtual reality. Okay, so here we are in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, running in Dolphin VR on my Oculus Rift S, and I must say it is still a gorgeous looking game, even running in its native resolution. So this is a little bit like what I did with Metroid. This is the game running native. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I'll put them on the screen. 640 by 528, something like that. This is the default settings when you come into Dolphin straight away. And it still looks amazing. The game's art style kind of keeps it looking new all these years later. It's just, I remember being a young boy and being excited for this game to come out, and everyone else was kind of freaking out about the art style and the choice that Nintendo had made to make the game look like this. And I was just excited. I thought Link looked great. He looked really expressive. I had a kind of soft spot for cel-shaded games anyway, and to see it in VR now, where I can kind of freely look around, check out everything in my surroundings, get a full kind of understanding of how tall and big this island is. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's the reason why Dolphin VR has kind of won me over immediately with everything it's doing. But yeah, this is the game running in native. I'll switch over in just a moment to show you the game running. I'll upscale it to 3 times, maybe 4 times resolution. Once again, I can move my head completely independently from what I'm doing in terms of running around on the controller. So I'm moving Link around, he's still moving forward, but I can look wherever I want. I don't have to pay attention to Link. Unless I'm in a fight, then I probably really should. I've got him. It's all going to be okay. I've got the pig. Yeah, I promised someone I'd throw a pig into the sea, so I'm going to do that now. Let's take this little pixely pig up here and fling him into the abyss. I'm sure he will be fine. I promise you all. No pigs were harmed in the making of this video. See ya! I instantly feel terrible about that. Oh my god, is he alright? So yeah, this is what the game looks like in native. I'm going to swap over now just to show you kind of what the game looks like if you really kind of push it up and play with the resolution options built into Dolphin VR. I think I'm going to try for 4K, so 4 times native, but if it starts to give me some slowdown, I'll drop it down to just 1080p and we'll play with that. But let's try for 4K and see what it looks like when I do that. Wow. That is unreal. I don't think it's an overstatement. This is the Gamecube ROM that I'm using. I don't think it's an understatement to say that now that looks like the WiiU version. Now this is 4K. 4K resolution I've pushed it up to. Oh my god, it looks amazing. Look at it. Yeah, this now looks like the Wii U version, and I haven't played that for some time, so I might be overstating how good this looks, But this is how I remember the Wii U version looking, kind of all the crisp edges, gorgeously smoothed out textures. I'm blown away. Dolphin VR is a seriously cool bit of kit, seriously cool bit of tech, and it's free. I stress this in all my kind of VR videos. Obviously, Vorpex isn't free; you need to pay for that. But I think Vorpex, you know, it more than pays for itself if you want to experience these worlds in a way you haven't before. But if you're into your retro gaming, this is free. Obviously, you need to have a VR headset. Sneak up on this pig. You need to have a VR headset to experience it. But my God, this is fantastic. This honestly right now is, see you later, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That increase in graphical fidelity was unreal. I did not expect it to look quite that good when I pumped up the resolution. It just blows my mind. Again, I'll do a little side by side in the video for you so you can kind of see what we're dealing with in terms of just how good that jump is. Look at it. How crisp it is. I want to like zoom in on him. I want to get close, but I'll end up smacking my head on my monitor. It's brilliant. It really is brilliant. And I just want to sit here and play this for the rest of the day now. And I might. That might be the rest of my day. Right, let's get a sword. Let's do some kind of, let's progress the story a little bit and get to some kind of cool bits. Oh, that's interesting. Don't know if you can see that, but in the smoke, there's a reflection of Outset Island that I can see outside. I can see the hill with the tree on it. I guess it's the game's kind of rendering the smoke as a surface that should have a reflection. Interesting. Come on. Bam, 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 bam. And there we go. So when he holds up the items, he's down below me there. So I'm kind of floating in the air like some kind of god now. I can look around the house, check it all out. Look at it. Yeah, I can't get over how good this looks. I didn't have a Wii U for very long. I actually bought a couple of them. I'd buy them when big games came out that I wanted to play because I'm a nightmare. I'd buy one, nothing would come out, and I'd trade it. And then a game would come out I want again, and I'd buy it again, and I was a nightmare. I worked in a game store, so I got discounts. It wasn't too bad. But I bought one when Wind Waker came out, and it blew me away how wonderful it looked, because honestly, it is one of my favourite Zelda games. But this to me looks like what that looked like. And this is the Gamecube ROM just running in Dolphin VR, just upscaled. Upscaled to 4 times native resolution. It's running really, really smoothly, I must say, as well. Not really getting any slowdown at all. Tiny moments of kind of maybe very minor judder. Get away from me, snot kid. But nothing that's kind of stopping this from being an enjoyable experience. It's running so well. I wonder if the combat's going to give me some slowdown. Doesn't seem to be. Seems to be running pretty well. Okay, yeah. Cool, yeah, it's running fine. Oh, hell yeah. It's great because this game has a lot of different visual cues that kind of tell you when to do something. Now that particular attack asks you to look at the A prompt in the top corner on your HUD, but you can actually look at his sword as well. His sword starts to glow green at the right time. Thank you very much for my sword. There it is, tiny little sword, hero sword. Doesn't look like a hero sword. Looks like a butter knife, if I'm honest. Bum, 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 bum. Love the music in this game as well. Just love this intro section on Outset Island. Like, it's just such a nice little section to a game. Great opening. Chop down some trees. Oh, look at it. Wonderful. What a wonderful game. I really would love another Zelda game in this art style. Another kind of full 3D entry into the series, but done in this art style, because I loved it. There's one. Have this, mate. Yeah, what do you think of that? Come at me and I'll do like a little dodge roll attack. Come on. Oh, that looks great. Here we go. The tragedy. It's all going to go wrong now. Everything's happy, and then Beardo boy comes. Oh, I can turn around and see it happening. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, now I'm the bird. You get an amazing perspective of things from these cutscenes in VR. So I just got to see everything from the bird's eye view there, which was great. He doesn't look that bothered there, does he? Now he looks bothered. The 3D in the VR is really cool when you pick up objects like this, because it's shooting off all these kind of rays, these kind of god rays, and as it's spinning they kind of come towards you and shoot out in all different angles. It's actually really impressive. Little touches like that are kind of the things that I really enjoy. Oh, should have reset the ropes. That's fine. Woohoo! Look at that skill. That's the kind of test I want to like run in these VR videos. You can still platform, I can still complete the objectives in the game. It's not just, hey look, this game looks cool in VR. It's still fully playable. You could sit and play the entirety of this game like this, and I probably happily would. It looks gorgeous. I've not got any kind of nausea from it. It's not that kind of game to kind of give you nausea, because it's a platformer and your camera's kind of fixed. So no nausea. It looks stunning running in 4K. I say it looks like the Wii U version in my opinion. I need to go back and look at kind of screenshots or videos of that because it's been a long time since I played it. But it does look like that to me. Oh, the chest looks cool. All those lights coming out look amazing. Oh, very cool. What do I get? A spoils bag. It's a scary looking bag. Yeah, it looks great and it's completely playable. You do need to tinker with the settings a little bit within Dolphin. If anyone needs any help, just drop a comment down below if you're trying it out and you're having problems, because I've probably encountered them when setting this video up. So I'll happily tell you what I needed to do to get it working properly. But yeah, just don't be afraid to have a little tinker, have a little play, get the settings right. Yeah, just it's such a great experience to see these games run in VR, and some of them have very cool options. Before I sign off today, I'm just going to show you something very quickly. This actually comes with a first-person mode, which you can switch on or off. Okay, so I just wanted to take a quick opportunity before I sign off for this video, just to show you the first-person mode, which I'm now in. So if I look down, as you can see, I am Link. Got my arms, got my feet. I'm there. I'm in first person. Probably not the best section to try it in, because the stealth section, that's cool. I'm inside the barrel now. I need to try and get back to my sword, which is somewhere. Oh, okay, right. Don't move, don't move. Is my sword upstairs? Let's go upstairs. Let's get rid of that barrel for now. Maybe I need to keep the barrel. I'm sorry. Let's go up there. Oh, first person mode is actually really cool. Right, throw that. Right, through there. Right, crouch. Wow, this is very cool. That way. First person Zelda game. Alright, let's see if we can do this. It's not that difficult, to be honest, to navigate in first person either. It actually works quite well. Okay, press that and it spins all the way around. Okay. Okay, you still go into third person for little cutscenes and kind of interactive events like opening doors and things. That makes sense. And you're in it for just a split second when you take back control. Look! You can see through his body, but it's very cool that it allows you to do this. Again, still no nausea yet. There's no real like head bob. Or, oh my god, I've got no sword. Yeah, probably shouldn't be up here. Got no sword. Hey mate, don't mind me. Okay, the roll is not disorientating. Your head kind of stays in the center of the screen, which is nice. I thought it would be horrible and you kind of go rolling with him, but your camera stays centered and he just rolls on his own. Right, I'm in the barrel. They don't know. Just an inconspicuous barrel. Moving on its own. Can they really not see me? I think he figured it out. Oh no, he's alright, he's alright. He hasn't figured it out yet. You walk off, mate. You go away, and you go that way. And then when I get... There we go. None the wiser. Sneak round here. Up the stairs. Fantastic. There we go. I think realistically this is probably enough footage at this point. I just wanted to show you the first person before I signed off. It's very impressive. I would almost 100% prefer and say that the third person is definitely the way to play it. It loses a little bit of its charm when you can't see Link anymore. He's so filled with expression and kind of just adds that kind of dash of colour to the world. When you go into first person, it's very cool, well worth experiencing. But I think this game just deserves to be played, especially if you're going to play it like this way in VR. Definitely deserves to be played in third person. But yeah, this has been an absolute blast. One of my favourite games of all time. In full 3D, in VR, I can move my head independently, and it is just such a great experience. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, please leave me a like, leave me a comment, and let me know which game you want me to try next. I did try to get Simpsons Hit Run to work, as I said at the start of the video, but sadly it does not work in VR at all. It is unplayable, but I'm looking at a few others. But if you've got any great suggestions, leave them in a comment below. I'll see you soon for another one, guys. I'm going to keep playing this because I'm in now. I'm addicted again. I'll see you soon for another one, guys. Take care. See you later.